3, 2, 1.
It's too late. We already started.
What's going on, guys? Zach, your hair looks more darker. Do you dye it?
No, I just hadn't washed it today yet.
Oh, okay. It doesn't look very gingery anymore.
It's filled with all the goodness and the sweat that comes from working out at the gym.
All the hair product, the tonic.
I don't use tonic or gel or anything like that. My hair is usually there's nothing in it.
All natural sweat. It keeps the hair in one spot.
Pretty much.
Ugh.
I'll wash it either tonight or tomorrow. Then.
Thanks.
That's not why people are here.
Yes,
you ain't lying there.
Jay Lucian saying, "Quit smoking, Breen." Wow, they're calling you out right away. 55 seconds in, they're like, "Breen, I know what you're doing. Stop it."
I'm actually down about 70%.
That's good.
Nice.
Well, you've been dropping down the past year.
It's gone up and down, but yeah, I haven't been scared like this. Jay, I'll tell you a quick story. A buddy of mine that ended up dying from basically acute alcoholism, but when they put him in the hospital to try to save his life, they restricted him to 6 beers a day in the hospital because they knew if they didn't give him those, his body would shut down.
Oh yeah, because he became dependent on it.
Smoking it's I've gone cold turkey before, but it's tough, and everything else just kind of gets out of whack. So
how young were you when you went cold turkey last? Or was it a couple years ago?
3 or 4 years ago.
Okay.
I know, because I can't do that with coffee or with caffeine. Like, I can't cut it off cold turkey because my body, I know I'll start like shaking and stuff. I'm so used to getting
the coffee
so much
withdrawals.
caffeine.
You'd be like Tyler.
Hey
guys,
exactly.
You guys got any of that coffee?
Exactly.
I got these cheeseburgers, man.
It's very. I guess if you can quit it early enough into a habit, I guess it's probably not as bad. But
I guess with coffee, the best way to, if you're having a lot of caffeine, is go one day with decaf, next day with caf.
Maybe.
And kind of
limit
rotate
it to a small amount every day.
And as you go on each week, then you decrease the amount of caffeine you go on. It's a drug. You got to wean yourself off it.
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise, you can have yourself have a heart attack.
Yeah.
Well, the older you are, the more chances you are going to have that. So.
Yeah.
But I love Nicorette, but that's me. You remember Nicorette, the Rock skit at SNL, Nicorette? He just comes in and starts beating the guy up. Yeah. All right. But what's up to Jay Lucian? Hello to Eva Black Cat. Get your bad luck out of here, buddy. Unless you're going over to Tom King's house.
Or Taylor.
I think King's done more damage than Taylor.
Probably. You're probably right. I'm still, you know what? Maybe I just hate myself enough to do this. I'm going to read his Wonder Woman just to see if it's really that bad. If all the people, or if it's actually secretly really good.
So, you know my friend Cheryl, she's been on the channel before. She's read with us. She has been torture reading Wonder Woman. She's a Wonder Woman fan, but she says like I love the art. Daniel Samper. It's just that
the art,
the words and the butchering of the character. It's like a guy who basically is like, I'm gonna write a story about George Washington and has no idea who George Washington is. That's literally what the book is, pretty much. Like this point, it's like and it's just totally. It's like, well, it's like, you don't have to like go and read it. She's like, yeah, I pretty much just like. I just went out the words, and then just get the pictures. And it's like, this. And I told her, just Google image search then. I can't justify paying $4 for something that I absolutely hate, even to do an article about it. And it's like, I don't want to review something that I don't like. I'd rather spend my time talking about the stuff that I do like, and that's kind of what this channel is about just having fun.
Yeah.
If you want the channels that talk about the stuff that shouldn't be in comic books, you gotta think it critical, and plenty of other ones, that talk about that stuff. Plus other good stuff too,
I just see that thread on X yesterday. Some lefty just went after Wes and all the leftists on Twitter just piled on.
Really? Did not see
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
know that West. I know that West had surgery.
West is a Nazi, of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know, because Captain America punched Hitler, so comics were always social justice. Yeah, again, it's the straw manning. It's the purposely. What's the word that Dalton would use? Where it's they don't have no context just because. Yeah, they said because it started with the Captain America talk in Dennis Camp's book saying, "I miss the good old days of killing Nazis." Well, Captain America would never celebrate killing for one.
Exactly.
And that's what our side is trying to point out. But of course, the left that purposely misconstrues everything.
Even in the Invaders in the original 1950s, Captain America. I think it was the 40s he started, right? Late 40s.
Well, the Invaders.
Well, I mean, that's when it takes place.
But I mean, I'm saying not Captain America though. The books when they actually were being published, that was the 40s, right? Yeah. He didn't go around killing people. If that was the case, he wouldn't need a gun. He'd just decapitate him with a shield. You know. But he's not like that, and that's why we have characters like the Punisher. They're like that, so you don't have to have Captain America, because Captain America is the guy who's for everyone. He's peace.
But
I'm sure Captain America killed people in the 40s because all the heroes, just about all of them did. I mean, Hawkman, wasn't murdered his way through his entire series.
Well, sure,
but the point is, we're talking the Captain America of the Silver Age has never been portrayed as a killer.
And it's funny because people would put up. I saw someone put up like 2 or 3 panels that kind of went in line with the Ultimates one, like talking about how no such thing as a good Nazi or something about killing that. But then, like, all 3 of those books were all written in the last 5 years. They can't find one Bronze Age or anything before 2016 where he would have said that.
A lot of them depend on Google for their information. They've never been to a comic book store.
But I promise you, 98% of the leftists on that thread, and I recognize some of the names, but they don't. They say they like this stuff. It's even better than the old stuff. It's not. It's just they're just so ideologically imprisoned,
right?
That it's like they have to own the chuds,
right?
The other thing that happened this morning, really early this morning was, Dustin Nguyen, cover artist, Nguyen basically said, "F you, Marvel," because they're not paying him stuff, and he's encouraging people just not to work with them. He did say that the people he did work with, it's the higher ups, are mistreating them, and I think, remember since the Deadpool snub, after party snub, to Rob Liefeld, the red carpet thing. I think he wasn't invited. Ever since then, he's been kind of raising awareness. He's not the first person to do this though. But about how
do something like that too.
Artists being not being credited, royalties. So Dustin Nguyen pointed out, even at DC, they give you more for your royalties than Marvel will. Marvel is just old man powder, So that was shocking. But somebody pointed out, it's like, yeah, he'll say that, and he'll just go back to making covers for them. A lot of these guys, they virtue signal, they do this stuff, and then within a year or so, they're back to where they were. Because they're afraid to go indie.
You brought up Brubaker. These are the people that would tell you that Ta-Nehisi Coates' cap was better than Brubaker's.
Yeah.
Because Betsy Ross was the true hero of the Revolutionary War. And the Captain America. It's true.
I know they'll say that, but it's just such a ridiculous statement. It's like one of the, you have to laugh at it because of how absurd it sounds.
I always thought that Dustin Nguyen should have, whenever he makes appearances, he should have the Kansas song playing in the background.
I don't think I've ever read anything with his art in it. I've seen some of his covers. I don't think I've ever read anything that he's done the art on, though. And I think he just got announced for a DC book today, too. Or I read something. It might have been a while since it's been announced, but I just read today He's doing a Robin and Batman book with, I think it's Jeff Lemire.
Jeff Lemire, yeah. It's Jason Todd's going to be the next Robin.
Yeah, Jason Todd, yeah.
It's year 2, I guess? Or
I guess so. Robin and Batman.
Round 2?
Batman and Robin.
Round Robin 2? I don't know. Yeah.
I saw that. I was like, oh, that's interesting timing. But.
Yep. Lemire's going to be doing a lot of stuff then. I don't know. I guess that's next year. But I know he's got a couple of issues where he's doing Hush sequel, and then he's also working in JSA.
Lemire's doing the Hush sequel?
Oh, I'm sorry, not Jeff Loeb.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I get those guys confused once in a while.
What reach? Dustin to win. It sounds. His name sounds like the Kansas song.
Yeah,
it does.
It does sound like that. I didn't know his last name was pronounced Nguyen. That's why I said I just whatever. But yeah, interesting stuff happening in the comic world today. As far as that, what's new? Not much. Big Two don't really give a shit about the people they hire. For giving them credits. That's why a lot of them just don't really go anymore. They use it for a stepping stone, and they're quickly out of there. But anyway, though. Let's talk about the new books coming out this week, though. That's what we're here for. And what's up to Mike Dan watching us over on Twitch? We're also on YouTube simulcast right now as well. The Geeky Puppet Show. Yeah. So we got Mirania's here, Evil Black Cat, Jay Lucian, and Zach, who's also in the panel.
I'm in 2 places at once. I'm the Flash.
What? Right.
Actually, I'm better than the Flash because the Flash said he's the fastest man alive, and he could.
You know what?
I
will give Jeff Lemire's he's doing Absolute Flash. I'll give that a shot.
Yeah.
I'll give that a chance because it looks a lot better than Heroes in Crisis, but not much.
Everything looks better. Actually, no, that's not fair to Clayman. Story-wise,
right,
a lot is better than Heroes in Crisis.
All right. I'll go first this week. Since you guys are going for me. Probably gonna guys are like, why is this your number 5? Well, that's because I have a lot more books tonight.
I know I've got like 8 or 9 books this week, and almost all of them are in the top 20 on the League of Comic Geeks.
Geiger, number 12 is my number 5 this week.
Wow, front runner. You're rooting for Duke and Auburn in the tournament this year?
I don't know, maybe. I'm always rooting for LSU, but I know I am also smart enough to know that'll probably not happen.
All right. What's worse than having one guy go nuclear? Having 2 people go nuclear. Now they'll be the nuclear family, right? Honestly, like I said, this is I've been enjoying this as it goes more on. Geiger, the first round is okay, but I feel like with this series, it's getting more fleshed out. We're getting to learn more about Tariq, so it's actually making it a little bit more entertaining for me. It says the first year of the hit ongoing Geiger series ends with a nuclear showdown as Geiger fails to take control of his explosive power surges. He must finally face the other glowing man. But wait, this radioactive counterpart is actually a glowing woman, not a glowing man.
What?
Yeah. Junkyard Joe and Nathan Nuclear Knight continue to uncover the secrets behind the unknown war. The other thing from the other issue is that Junkyard Joe's villain pops up in the end. The guy with the mask. So, looking forward to this.
Wasn't he at the end of the last issue, though?
Yeah, last issue.
Oh, okay.
So Junkyard Joe he's still being pursued all these years in the future by that guy who won't die. But wait, maybe the guy's a robot at this point. We don't know. Some cool covers, man. This is doesn't really say what the name is on this one is. I think this is Martin Morazzo. And then with Gary Frank also doing another variant. Junkyard Joe, kind of like diorama, I guess, sketch. So, honestly, I'm looking forward to this. Now that we got Tariq is pretty much becoming a little bitch. He's got a woman to slap him and put him in his place. Behind every man is a good woman, right?
Sure.
Right? Isn't that how it goes? But yeah, it's my number 5.
Well, I was going to say I would go next, then you wouldn't have to move, but
Oh,
I'll go next.
Go for it.
See, make you go back and find it again. Okay, let me just say how disappointed I am that nobody in marketing didn't take the cover for the main cover and just put a slash through half of it and call it Guy Girl.
Pretty clever.
I guess they might think it's something else.
Well, that's. But I can't add anything to what you said other than that's my number 5 as well.
Yeah.
So moving on to Vice
Zach,
President Vance.
Zach, where are we going next?
We got a real dark horse right here. We got something that I guarantee none of y'all have on y'all's list to talk about.
Katy Perry
That'll
song?
be a first.
Yeah, I know. That would really, yeah, I know. Actually, we're going to start with one of the ones, I don't believe this is in the top 20, so you may have to go down a bit for it. We're going to Marvel Comics, though. There's a series of books that J. Michael Straczynski is writing. That's right there. Go back up. One more. Nick Fury versus Fin Fang Foom.
Wow, I'm shocked. Kaiju, Zach.
Kaiju and World War II Nick Fury. So apparently he did a crossover book between Captain America and Volstagg last week that some guys really liked. I was listening to just a review on it yesterday. And this is, original Nick Fury. You got Dum Dum Dugan in there also. I mean, look, you got Wes as the editor on this book right here. I mean, that just tells you right there how good this book has got to be if Thinking Critical is the editor.
What?
But yeah, Fin Fang Foom and Nick Fury. There's no synopsis. I don't know what I'm gonna get reading this.
He looks more like Alan Ruckman than Wes.
But it looks like a lot of fun. I don't know, dude. I think he looks like Wes. Will Moss. I think he looks like Wes.
Let my camera go.
But yeah, this is J. Michael Straczynski is writing. Elena Casagrande. We've seen some of her work before. She's doing.
Wait, J. Michael Straczynski is writing.
Yeah.
Oh no.
He did really good with that Captain America and Volstagg team up last week. And I think he can still write pretty well. I actually liked some of his Captain America issues a lot more than I think y'all did. Oddly enough, now this is unusual.
Zach, if you didn't think it absolutely sucked, then yes, you did.
So, funny enough, this cover right here is a Gary Frank cover, which is weird because I thought Gary Frank signed like exclusivity to Ghost Machine and Image.
Here's my thought process. Here's my thought process because this Godzilla's and all these other things are popping up out of nowhere. Maybe these are old stuff they've been sitting on forever.
Could be. Good point there.
Yeah.
You do have a good point. But anyway, I think it'll be fun. If nothing else, it's a one-shot. So it's not like if this issue sucks, I've got to, there's 2 or 3 or 4 other books to commit to. It's a one-shot.
Well, I don't know. That's what they said about the vaccine. They said it was one shot, but then you had to get another one every 3 or 4 months.
But anyway, I think this will be great.
Dum Dugan versus, Mecha Godzilla.
I would read that in a heartbeat.
And then they
King
tell you
Ghidorah versus the Howling Commandos. Yes, please.
Yeah, I didn't like the fact they kept recommending after I get the one shot, I have to start reading more Booster Golds.
Damn, Venkman, you are having a good week.
I know, right? Time for me to end it.
Yes.
No, don't do
it. Actually, the Elena Casagrande, I don't normally go for the variants, but Elena Casagrande has a variant where it's Nick Fury with a Tommy gun, and that one looks really cool. It's like pre-eye patch Nick Fury, but it's got a cool look to it. So I might go for the variant. I think it's the same price, actually. I don't see an increase in price.
No, $5 for 40 pages.
$5 either way, yeah. So
my favorite part is when Fin Fang Foom's going to have a manga hat on. And they're going to call him a fascist.
So I think this will be fun, though. I'm hoping it will be at least. So this is my number 5. Nothing to go off of with the synopsis. No setting. It's probably going to be that whole, hey, let's fight, and then, oh, there's a bigger, badder threat. Let's team up again. It'll probably follow that formula. But
What
if it
an
doesn't well, it should still be fun.
what an insult to Eliana Casagrande by calling her a Stormbreaker. She's been around for a while.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, a few years. I mean, Patrick Gleason had been around for years, and they called him a Stormbreaker not too long ago.
Get rid of the star, and it's just a stupid thing. It's like leveling up, bro. Hey,
Yeah,
Barry leveled up.
Just remember, No Doubt once won Best New Artist. I think they were on their third album.
And they're Stormbreaker?
Just remember, Beyonce won Best Country Album this year at the Grammys, too. So,
yeah, I can't believe they still won't give Best Country Album to a black artist.
Zach, I'm surprised that you are against her winning, though.
Wait, what's that?
I'm shocked that you were against Beyonce winning a country album.
Well, if she releases a country album, I'll be all for it. You can't put some guitar twang on a rap song and call it country.
Guitar,
yeah, I guess you can if you're Beyonce.
Guitar twain?
Sure. Twang. You know, like the...
All right. My number 4 for this week. I can't believe I had to scroll down here. Is Aquaman number 3.
Yeah, that's in the top. I think that one's in the top 10, maybe.
Yeah. Darkseid is Aquaman in this strange universe. We knew Darkseid was going to be involved somehow because of the Omega symbol he went through.
Yeah, and like the first issue, yeah.
The journey into the heart of darkness has brought Arthur Curry one step closer to finding his kingdom. But is the allure of freedom too much for the uncanny undersea champion to resist? Temptation draws Aquaman to the depths as a new villain joins the fray. And a squad of mercenaries, really. Lori Lamaris is on the prowl in the latest installment of the Aquaman epic. Yeah, I got some other covers here. We got the Sweeney Boo variant, or the Honey Boo Boo, I like to call it all the time.
Yeah, I don't care for the Sweeney Boo stuff. Look, apparently League of Comic Geeks doesn't either.
I know, right? It doesn't want to load it.
It's like, no, show a real cover, dang
it. I'm waiting for League Comics to basically, like, freeze up.
Oh man, they put Tula Latoy on Mara. That's a tragedy.
Well, I'll find out in a minute if nothing loads.
Tula Latoy is a legit good artist.
It's so great you can't even see the art.
It is. It's just they want you to truly be surprised and in awe when you go pick it up tomorrow.
It says before me a TLS handshake to AmazonNaz.com. Transfer data from Amazon Nas. What the heck? That's the Euro thing. It's telling me right on the bottom left corner of my screen. So, oh well. But that is my. There it goes. Hey,
there you go.
It's slow, just like Marvel. Yeah, Tula Toya has been cool covers.
Yeah.
She's been doing a lot of covers for the Walking Dead Deluxe.
Oh, has she really? Oh, that's a pretty nice fit.
Yeah, now see the Sweeney. There it goes.
That's actually, as far as Sweeney Boo goes, that's not a bad cover. That one's kind of, I mean, it looked better further away.
Is it Aquaman versus Godzilla?
That's not Godzilla.
Or some Mechazoid?
Maybe the Matthew Broderick Godzilla.
And then there's a Salvador LaRocca variant, though.
LaRocca.
Is that supposed to be Lori Lamaris?
Maybe.
Updated,
she was a mermaid, right? Yeah, she was a mermaid.
Merman.
I don't know, weird looking mermaid.
Anyway, are you on this for the next one, or am I moving somewhere else?
You are not moving, sir.
I thought it has. Thoughts on this book so far? We're 2 issues in. Are you loving this, or is this kind of like I need to see more to judge it before I really?
I in Jeremy we trust. I'm liking this. I'm as invested. Really, the only thing at DC I am truly invested in continuity is Lex Luthor.
Yeah,
and that's only until he goes back to being, it's a cliched real bad guy. Because I'm sorry, they don't care about continuity anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I can read Justice League and enjoy it, but to me, it's just sort of like Do you remember? Did you ever watch Hill Street Blues?
I heard of it, never watched it.
No.
It was actually, it was 40 years ago.
I watched Heat of the Night though.
It was a very good show. In the days before, stuff like Sopranos and whatnot. But at the beginning of every episode, all the cops would gather at the precinct. Michael Conrad, you'd remember him. He was the guy from the original Longest Yard.
Yeah.
That got killed. One of the guys got no, that's right. No, he almost got killed. But anyway, he was the desk sergeant, and he would assign people their jobs for the day. Mm-hmm. That's what the Justice League reminds me of. It's just like
that's what the Rookie is.
Yeah, you go there. But yeah, it's just I don't know. That formula is going to have a short shelf life with me. That's all I'm saying. So, but Aquaman I like as much as I like anything else that DC's doing. Yes, within continuity. So that's
like I say with as far as the Jeff Lemire and the Justice League stuff. I think it'll last longer.
JSA. Wade is Justice League.
I am having an off day. The jokes are good, but everything else is gone. No, as far as what Mark Waid's doing with that, just Unlimited, I like the fact that he's still keeping the main three kind of like characters that are more important: Wonder Woman, Superman, and Batman front and center. But he's rotating the teams out around them, which I think is good because there's a lot of it's like Brave and the Bold. You ever watch the Brave and the Bold cartoon series they had?
Yeah, great show.
Batman it was basically this Batman teaming up with other heroes.
It's very Silver Agey.
Yeah, and it's a great way to introduce people to different characters. This is
I recommend it. I enjoy it more than Batman the Animated Series.
Literally, I would love to have Metamorpho, but Metamorpho, show up and help out bats and stuff. I want stuff like that, because I love that kind of like, as a person who's not read a lot of different comic books, I'm learning more about different characters popping in here, and they'll give me a chance. It's like, so really cool. I know they probably won't do this, but if I was the editor, I'd be like, see more about this character. Check out their first appearance here, or this, this series. Because it's a great way to expand the new readers. But the problem is that there isn't much new readers at these two companies because they kind of pushed them away.
Yeah, I like superhero teams a little leaner and meaner.
Like, do you like? Because I don't know. There was ones that I didn't really like about the Justice League for a while, or even Avengers. Well, Avengers originally had they changed the cast eventually, but like I don't want to have the same 6 heroes for like 300 issues. I would love to have other characters pop in.
I didn't say 300, but I'll tell you this way.
Yeah.
Zach, you've known me for what, about 4 or 5 years now?
Yeah.
Okay. What superhero team that's always been my favorite did I quit reading because of this very reason? Written by your boy.
Was it JSA?
No, when I called them Oprah's Avengers.
Oh, Hickman.
Yeah, when everybody's an Avenger, nobody's an Avenger.
Yeah,
that's not
true. Yeah,
everybody at DC is in the JLA now, and I said it just that works for a while, but I said it's going to have a short shelf life for me. Hopefully not for everybody else, because I only bought it. I only picked up the first 3 issues because I was doing a video with Wes.
What?
Yeah, because I wasn't reading it to start.
I don't know. I think that the reason I'm more open to it because I grew up with the cartoon series Justice League Unlimited and stuff, so I was more open to that idea. It was cool to showcase different heroes.
Yeah, I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
I'd like it better if they were, if like half of them were under a different team name or something like that. I don't know. Like I said,
they are not in the Watcher. They have the Metal Man. They have the JSA. The Justice League normal. And it's like they're not all on the League. It's just they're all in the same watchtower.
Yeah,
so
that to me, I like that even less. But
they all have the ID cards.
We should go to Zach's number 4 before he's my age and can't remember.
Wait.
I wrote a list.
Zach, are we switching?
Yes, we are actually. We are switching. Okay. We'll come back to this later or not. I don't know.
Or not? Wow.
We'll see. No, my number 4 for this week, we're going to Image with Geigerverse, but not Geiger. We're going to go with Redcoat. We're at the 10th issue, number 10.
Wow, so high on your list.
Geiger, yeah, it's Redcoat. This is the best Geiger book. Junkyard Joe is good.
What is your
Geiger's
number 4
good.
though?
This is the best. Out of 10. 4 out of 10. It's in the top 50 percentile. Yeah, this is the Redcoat meets Annie Oakley. They've been doing kind of like these little one shots where he's meeting different American figures. Like the last issue was him and like Johnny Appleseed, and so now he's meeting Annie Oakley, and it seems like it's a match made in hell because he's probably going to get shot at least once, maybe multiple times by Annie Oakley. But I love a good Western, so that appeals to me right off the bat. The Wild West. Brian Hitch doing the art is another big draw. I love Brian Hitch's art. He's been on this for a while, though, so that's not
a big draw from an artist.
Boy,
how long until Venkman jumps the? No, I'm just kidding.
No, I can answer that now. Is that Steven Stepchick?
But yeah, I like Redcoat a lot. Like I said, this is my favorite one of the Ghost Machine books.
This one does not. This is Leslie Lee.
God, it looks like him.
Wait, who is that?
Steven Subject, guy who's been doing art over on.
It kind of does look like his work, though.
Well, but then I realized there aren't any lesbians, so.
Well, to be fair, there's been the lesbians over in Scorch. And
he's doing the art.
Yeah,
that's like putting Ed Bennis on a book in a Swamp Thing, which these things did.
It's like having Greg Rucka write a straight girl.
Never met a straight girl.
It'd be like Greg Land tracing fat chicks.
It'd be like Greg Land not tracing at all.
It'd be like Greg Land drawing freehand. What are you talking about?
Right.
Hey, when he did Nightwing in the late '90s, he hadn't adapted full tracing yet. He was good.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, read some of his early Nightwings, like in the '40s and '50s.
Yep.
That's not a bad cover. But I like I said, usually I stick with the cover A's. They're just fun. I like them.
Alrighty then.
Yeah. Number 4.
All right, go to my number 3 then. Because this actually is higher up on my list. But I'm curious to see where your Absolute Superman falls in your list this week. Yeah. Number 3 for me this week is Batman Dark Patterns number 4. Also known as
a miniseries or an ongoing?
Ongoing. Do you remember Legend of the Dark Knight in the 90s?
Yeah.
Same concept.
I thought it was a miniseries. Okay.
With Dan Waters.
The difference being they rotated creative teams in Legends.
Yeah.
Creative team.
So this is the case file. We had the first case. Now we're in issue 4. And this is case file.
That's what threw me off because I saw a new case and I was like, I thought it was a miniseries. So good deal. Hey, good Batman books. I'm all for it.
There's a strange tower in Gotham City.
Gotham City,
where the voices of the living and the dead echo.
Like that.
Inhabitants are in a standoff with the police. With one officer dead, another held hostage inside. A riot seems to be all but guaranteed. Unless Batman can navigate the building and save the missing police officer. But what the Cape Crusader discovers is that the people of the tower are following the directions of a single, strangely familiar voice that drums throughout the building, and the voice wants blood. I love it. Looming villains, but Batman looming over the building.
It's that Dr. Doom over
I love that. That is just awesome.
The fist coming through the cape is kind of a cool touch also.
That is one of the best covers I've seen in a long time from a modern comic.
Yeah.
The bat symbol on the building too. That's pretty cool.
Yep. Yeah, top part of the ads, yeah. Oh.
Does he have the yellow circle bat symbol on his chest in this?
Yeah, I still do.
Okay.
Hayden Sherman is in this. But here's a Steven Simic variant, though.
Oh, there's your boy.
Here's Scarface.
Oh, that's cool.
That's a fat Scarface.
Look at that gun, though. Look at the barrel extension on that Tommy gun. It's crazy.
Hurry up, Catman.
I like how they draw Batman. It almost looks like it's kind of looks like it's drawn by oh, what's the guy we're ripping on his art in the last Halloween? It was Bill Sienkiewicz.
Oh, Sinkovich? Kind of. Not as
Base.
pronounced features,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, but yeah, this cover is like that's my favorite cover so far. And that's the artist, the interior artist, is doing the cover.
that's nice.
Isn't that great?
Love to see
Oh,
it.
well, that's what we have. We don't really get that often, and sadly that should be the norm. So I know what I'm getting inside the book. Like I'm not gonna buy a DVD, a blank DVD, and be like, okay, we'll just go blindly watch this. You know, it's like, dude, like you want me to sell the product, so you gotta. So yeah, don't give me Alex Ross and they give me Ross Molly inside.
Yeah, that's a dirty trick. That's a dirty switch.
And they do it all the time. Yeah, but bring in my switch and
Alex Rossmo.
Alex Rossmo.
Yeah, this did not make my top 5.
All right, where are we going?
Well, but it will Thursday because I strongly suspect my number 1 and 2 won't ship. So
Yeah, I'm worried that Flash Gordon's not going to get to my shop. We're still waiting to get issue number 5.
Number 3, Red Coat. We've already talked about it. So Venky.
Alrighty then. My number.
Zaki.
We're in Zach's.
Yeah, this is your number 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're on my number 3.
Yep, we're going Zach.
It's the book you just asked me about. It's Absolute Superman.
Wow.
Which is, I believe, the number 1 most anticipated book on this list. Yeah. Jason Aaron can write a book that doesn't suck, believe it or not. I've been enjoying this. Not as much as Absolute Batman, but I do like some of the twists, some of the alterations they've made. His parents making a spaceship big enough for all of them to leave Krypton. I think that's an interesting twist. I'm looking forward to seeing how that plays out. I think we're going to find out more in here because it says, that they're. I think this is the one where they leave Krypton. So I've been liking it though. The art, Rafa Sandoval's art has been really great. I like even the things like they've done with the costume, where his cape is like this after effect from his suit. I kind of like that. The Jimmy Olsen stuff in the last issue was interesting. I don't think I hated it. It was interesting though. So yeah, I've been liking this. I'm going to keep on reading it until if something happens and it turns heel. But right now, there's no reason to think that that's the case. So
you mean Michael John Cena?
No, but Peacemaker, the Peacemaker is turning out to be a villain in this. There's the whole Peacemaker
So
core,
just like John Cena.
like one particular.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yep. So yeah.
So kind
Crazy.
of. Yeah. Maybe Absolute Superman was his. It was like how like when the Simpsons predict something. Maybe this was the prediction.
Does he kick Superman in the balls?
No.
F you.
No, he did not. You do have some cool variants for this. One I really like, and then one I'm not a huge fan of. They have a Sean Murphy variant, and I love Sean Murphy's art, so I might make an exception and get this one.
I'm just not a fan of the flaming boots and gauntlets.
I kind of dig it, dude. To be honest, I kind of like it. The weird thing is in this one, the cape looks like actual fabric. It doesn't look like light particles like it does in the book. But, just the technical detail on that tank is really cool. So you got that one.
Here's my problem. If his boots are incredibly hot, there should be smoke coming off him everywhere he goes, steps and stuff.
Well, maybe it's not heat. Maybe it's just like a lava lamp or something.
That's the worst.
And then the other cover they have is Jay Lee did one. I'm not a huge fan of Jay Lee's art. I think he made the Superman look too much like a skater boy.
Jay Lee needs a leave art.
So Zach said, "See you later, boy."
This cover, absolutely. There are some things I think Jay Lee is good at drawing. After seeing this, Superman is not one of them. So I will not be getting the Jay Lee.
Derek Robinson from the boys.
That's not bad. I wouldn't pay the extra money for the 1 in 25, but it's not bad.
remember Derek Robertson, his claim to fame the last 5 years was designing Connie Kent.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
that is my numero tres.
Yep. It says, brace yourself for a heartbreaking tale of the final fate of Krypton. Kal-El's life with his parents in the rural red lands of Krypton is a happy one.
See,
but when
he votes conservative. He's from the red lands, not the blue ones.
Well, it could be Russian.
Ruin. Listen, I've been laughing at your jokes all night. You had to one-up me in my own joke. How dare you, sir? Continue.
But when the entire existence is suddenly threatened, the L's have no choice but to make a stand and fight for the truth. Followed by the M's, the N's, and the P's.
So yeah.
Yeah, the L's.
Yeah, we got it.
Plays out.
There's no L.
No, that's Christmas.
Well, after they die, there'll be no L.
They die at Christmas?
Yes. It's revealed. Krypton died when Christmas died.
Rip.
Right? Alright. For number 2 for me, Transformers number 18. Autobots versus Decepticons versus Spoiler is already devastating Seattle. Who gives a shit about Seattle at this point?
Hey, they still do some pretty good coffee up there.
But none of them are prepared for how it will end. Yes.
Nice.
And the 30 million covers. Oh, there's like there's
they're doing a lot of covers. That's true. That Corona, that's kind of nice.
That's Megatron.
That's a little creepy looking. Like, I don't know. Like, there's something about it. It's a little off-putting, but I kind of.
Is that Megatron or is that
No, that's Megatron. That's him. That's his
wires
face.
going into his eyes and stuff, and just into the.
Yeah, that's his head and everything.
And then he sees he sees it with laser beak. That's how he's able to see.
Yeah.
That's
Pretty
messed
neat.
up. That's cyberpunk right there.
That's different. I kind of dig it though.
And look at this, Jenny Warren Johnson cover finally.
Yeah, I think this is an original Transformer that he created.
Out of the van.
Yeah, it's an original one, which is a pretty cool idea, honestly.
And it looks like the van from Murder Falcon.
That would be wild if it was.
Well, it's the same van design they had in Murder Falcon.
That would be really wild if it is. I'll have to pull out Murder Falcon and take a look at it.
This was Carly's van.
Yeah.
So cool though.
That's a really cool concept.
And then we got the 1 in 25 variants, which is crazy.
Whew.
The level of detail. You know what it reminds me of? Eastman and Laird.
Yeah, I like the G.I. Joe and Destro posters there.
Ninja Turtles. There's Transformers in the background on the left.
Oh, they even put Bumblebee's head up there.
Yep. Bumblebee's head, Megatron, Optimus up there on the right. Look, this might be a wraparound cover. It's hard to tell. But jeez. Next image. So. Huh. Yeah. I like these ones. These are exclusive though.
Yeah.
To the store. These are like the cartoon series stuff. I love that.
I don't know if I care too much for those as comic covers. They look like posters.
I don't care.
But
Transformers out there.
If you like them, hey, that's fine.
So, yeah. So hopefully this turns out to be really good. Transformers has been kind of like on idle for me. It's kind of like, okay, it's the next issue. Nothing really much happening. But yeah. So Dan Warren Johnson's been doing the covers, but you're also getting another variant cover by him, cover F.
Nice.
Oh.
Well, which issue is this? Because he's coming off in a few. He's got like 7 issues left, I think.
This is issue 18.
Yeah, I think at issue 25, I think he only has a contract for 25 issues.
And who is writing the next up to this?
We don't know. That's
we don't
7
know.
issues from now.
Oof.
Or 8
Kelly
issues
Sue
from now.
DeConnick.
I doubt that.
The only good thing about someone else taking
Maybe they'll
over.
re-up his contract. Who knows? I don't know.
The only good thing about Kelly Sue DeConnick coming out of his book is I get to save $5. or $4, whatever you're gonna call it. That's another thing. It's like, okay, I'll go back to where the 30 years I didn't read their books that were Transformers. It lasted well. I liked it. So, where am I going to next, Brain? I doubt we're staying there.
Flash Gordon.
I know what your number one is.
Savior of the universe. It's actually, I think Flash Gordon is the one book on my list that is not in the top 20. Probably because nobody knows when it's shipping.
And you're not cool enough for Space Ghost.
Well, the reason it's not that far up on the list because it has a Hawkman on the cover.
Hawkman who stole Balder the Brave's helmet.
Well, I'm just saying the joke is the Hawkman was never really a popular book. So it's up in the curse. Another planet, another foe. A blast from Flash's past, with Flash stuck in space. Who was able to come and save him? The Hawkman. Hawktua.
Flash and Hawkman haven't been in the same book since Jay Garrick's first appearance.
The exciting and action-packed adventures continue.
And
as do the bad jokes.
That was a good joke. I don't care what you say. That was a good joke.
Covered by Zach Howard.
Hey, look, my artistic half. That's actually a pretty sweet cover.
Ming the Merciless.
Yeah, that's probably one of the
That's
best.
Zach if he had that's Zach in comic form. Bad jokes villain.
How is that me in comic form?
You just said it's your comic half.
No, the artist. Zach Howard, my first name.
Mr. Brain, what are we thinking about this?
We're thinking, gee, it would be nice if it's on the shelf tomorrow when I go to the LCS.
I mean, other than that, obviously,
exactly.
For a guy,
you know what? It's gonna really suck for me if my LCS has this on the shelf, but not issue 5.
So my question is basically, it's like you've been enjoying this.
Yeah.
Why you put it on as your number 2, right?
Yeah.
Obviously something in here that's really good that you're really enjoying about this.
It's very well written. I mean, I don't know a whole lot about Flash Gordon lore, but it's fun to read the book and find out what page Ming's going to turn on Flash because you know it's coming.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know anything about the Hawkmen, so this ought to be interesting to see what happens there. Still hasn't connected with Dale. Is Dale still in love with him? Has she truly been converted to the dark side?
Shows her popping up in 2 issues.
Yeah, but not together yet. So I said this is, I said this is one of the licensed property pleasant surprises I've gotten in the last year.
Right. Yeah, I've watched parts of the movie, never watched all the way through because I just wasn't intrigued. The Timothy Dalton
I think the movie was played for yucks. So
yeah, Timothy Dalton's character would love to see it pop up here though. Next issue is slated to have Ming's daughter, the hot babe in the movie.
Nice.
So, and
we'll say Ming being green adds a whole lot more to the sci-fi experience. He wasn't green in the movie.
Yeah, I believe you're correct.
Yeah, you're right. Yes. He's kind of like what's the guy from when the Space Ghost, the Mantis guy?
Zolak.
Zolak, yeah. Another space villain. It's evil. All right, but that is your number 2.
Jeremy makes a good point. Conrad does kind of draw a lot like Diodato.
He does, but not quite as.
Now that you say that, the line work is very similar,
but not quite as shade heavy as Diodato's become.
I was gonna say, yeah. I can see this cover.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, no, definitely. Diodato he uses a lot more shading, but as far as the line work goes, then yeah.
Oh,
because Diodato started with remember all those image artists in the early 90s that made the women look like manga characters where the legs were 3/4 of the body, but there's no figures or anything. Just there's kind of, that's what Diodato. That's how he started. And as he got better, he got more shade.
I don't need to answer your question. There's no mention of him on Earth, sports, or that stuff. It's
Yeah,
just
they've done very little with his time on
there's
Earth.
no retelling of the origin whatsoever. It's just after destruction of a planet.
There was a flashback, I think, to his childhood in the first or second issue. I think they did like a flash, but it wasn't very in depth.
A flashback.
So yeah.
Alrighty though. That is their number 2, Breen. Mine number 1 is a book we were talked about.
Oh.
Can you guess which one?
Redcoat.
I haven't done. Did I do my number 2?
No, you didn't.
No, but Zach, you can go.
It's okay. We already talked about it. It was Aquaman.
Yeah, it's exactly it. So I was like, Brain, what's your number 1? We already talked about it. But no, I think I know. Can I guess? Is your number 1 Space Ghost?
Well, no. We're back to you now. We're not at Breen yet.
Oh,
You're the first
no, Redcoat, right?
My number 1 was Redcoat. I already said it.
Mine's Space Ghost.
Yeah. So, yeah. We're caught up.
Okay.
Space Ghost with the monkey on the cover. And it's just an empty suit.
The monkey's going to wear it.
He's got a jetpack. How do you get a monkey's ass on the cover? That's alrighty, we got looks like Braddock. Really? Wow. They're all just stomping a mud hole into him. There you go. There's a Bajon Berens variant. It's a little more realist, 3D kind of realistic.
Yeah, kind of.
The cartoon one, though, is this one, which is a little bit disturbing.
It's a little venomy.
More like zombie.
Yeah. I can see that too.
Is that imply that Space Ghost is gonna die? This issue, the Council of Doom, shirts. Evil Incorporated. Sorry. When the greatest villains of the galaxy come together with one purpose or one peoples. Can Space Ghost and his young allies possibly survive the bad jokes? The answers will lie within the very pages. Yeah. Looks good, man. Yeah. Black and white cover, so I guess what is this the cover you're going for then? The more cartoony one, or what are you looking for?
Usually it is, but I'll probably just take whatever I see. Because I'm not because the so-called cartoony cover doesn't look very cartoony.
No. Honestly, out of all the covers I've seen so far, cover A is the best. Yep. Cool. Zach, what was your number 1?
Well, you didn't do yours yet.
I did.
I thought you were the first one at the start of this.
I did. I said Redcoat.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to talk about it some. Oh, okay.
No. We did talk about it before with you.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I'll quickly say this. It's Annie Oakley. She's hot. There's gonna be opposites attract. Maybe it's just gonna be her shooting him loving her pissing her off.
Will it be Cupid's arrows or Annie's bullets?
It's artistic license only because Annie Oakley was bowling shoe ugly in real life.
I know, yes. And well, beggars can't be choosers.
That's true.
All right, where are we going for your number 1, sir?
We're going with Green Lantern Corps, issue number 2.
Wow! No Void Rivals.
It's on there. It's just it didn't make the top 5. Wow. We're having the Green Lanterns with Jeremy Adams and Fernando Passerin.
And Morgan
Hampton.
Looks like a chick. Hampton.
Okay,
but honestly, I can't tell where they're writing.
You kind of can.
That's
but it's not as obvious.
Yeah.
He's obviously given him a good outline to work with.
There you go. Also, I do kind of like this cover a lot. The Guy Gardner being a jerk cover. So the Lanterns, one probably in particular, are going to Thanagar with Hawkwoman, Shaira, because Kendra is with the JSA. So you've got that going on. The Fractal Lanterns, Atrocitus is going to be popping up. There's a whole side quest going on with Kyle and John and Connor Kent. And you know, I just realized if they had let him use Cassie Sandsmark, we would be getting Connor and Cassie back together. That's probably why they didn't let Jeremy Adams have Wonder Girl.
Because she's 13 now.
Yeah, but it's stupid though, because she should be back together with Connor.
Not at 13.
Well, make him 13 again. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to complain about that. But yeah, no, this is fun. I'm liking this. Jeremy Adams on Green Lantern. I think it's one of the best things to happen to Green Lantern since Venditti, I think, was writing it. That's a cool cover.
He was running a Porky Pig on against steroids.
Porky Pig, but with Brad Garrett's voice. Did he? No, I don't think he did. Yeah, you get some cool covers here. I mean, that's probably the best one. That one is Fernando Pasarin also.
This one isn't. This one isn't. This is Ariel Avaletti.
No. I was talking about the We Want You. That one is Ariel Olivetti.
And then Dave Wilkins.
That one's kind of cool.
Simon Baz with a gun.
With a Green Lantern gun, not a real one. I can't give him too much hate though, because there was like a Rocky thing-like alien who had a ring and he never used it. He would only punch people. So
go ahead, Jay. If I'm not there, start without me.
No fight for Annie's honor, Green. All right. Well, who are you fighting though?
I don't know.
Jay.
Not gonna fight me.
Because he's defending the regal beauty that was Annie Oakley. Well, I'd love you. Jay used to drink, as I understand it.
He said taking a nap first. I'm just saying.
Clearly, her honor isn't that important.
I shudder to think what some of the women looked like that he woke up with in those days.
I don't know, man. Alrighty, though.
Oh, no. Judge O'Mullen's fine ass is doing the Hitler salute.
I know, right?
I'm gonna make that an icon. Judge O'Mullen doing the salute.
Didn't DC already do that? Make him an icon? Alright.
That's a pretty nice cover. It's not terrible.
Yeah. I guess, yeah. Cover A is what cover is. I get if I get it to cover A because
cover A's. It's just fun.
I don't want to pay like.
I gotta use the yellow paint too. That's extra funny that he used the yellow paint.
Be cool if it was Cheese Whiz. But
it's Green Lantern approved yellow paint.
The fact he can't use his lantern to get rid of the yellow paint.
That's kind of funny.
But anyway, though, anything else to say?
No, it's gonna be good.
Alrighty then. On to the trades. East of West, the End Times Compendium.
Wow.
$60.
And what does that collect?
East of West, the End Times.
Yeah, but like how many?
I don't know.
Dumbass.
Maybe you should use your own research and look it up. I'll tell you.
You're the one with the computer. Okay, 1 through 45.
What are you on? You're the computer. This is 1 through 45. Yes, it's $60.
Wow.
Third, 1,320 pages.
That's crazy.
All 10 volumes of the critical. Yeah, it's a complete series.
Wow, I can finally get East of West and not have to go digging for the individual trades and hardcovers.
Yep.
I know because Ash and Skip used to praise this book.
Yep.
Like, this was Ash's favorite book, I think, for a long time.
4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. There you go. Alrighty then.
That's cool. I might have to. I might lose $60 if my LCS has it.
Look, there's Volume 3 of Green Arrow.
Hey. Sylvester cover.
Hey, Daredevil and Ascenti and Romita Jr. on this Volume 1 hardcover.
Nice. That's cool. You know, I saw a picture before we started. It was a picture of Ann Nesenti and Frank Miller from I think it was back in the 70s, maybe.
80s.
It was like how they both wrote Daredevil. Nesenti was kind of a dime back then.
Have you seen the Chris Claremont documentary?
Mm-mm.
She was in her late 50s, I think, because it was her, Louise Simonson, and Claremont, and she was wearing a little blue jean miniskirt. Still looked really, really good.
Oh, wow.
Green Arrow, Kevin Smith's Archer's Quest, complete omnibus.
Yes, that looks cool. That's issues 1 through 39. That plus extra stuff. That I would also want to get.
Suicide Squad, Trial by Fire.
Good Suicide Squad run.
If you don't have that, that's the one to get.
Yeah.
Which one does this collect?
That's the Ostrander, right? John Ostrander?
Not the whole darn thing. It's probably collects by a good chunk of it, though. Right?
Yeah, probably not the whole thing.
All right. Initial arc of the John Ostrander and Luke McDonald's classic run, including the team's debut, Legends 1 through 6.
Oh, wow.
Their origin and Secret Origins 14, plus Suicide Squad 1 through 10, Detective Comics 582, The Fury of Firestorm 62 through 64, Firestorm Nuclear Man Annual number 5, and Pages from Millennium number 4.
So it actually has more issues that aren't the Suicide Squad.
I know, right?
than actual Suicide Squad.
They're the best of the worst. Yep.
Notice how there's no Harley Quinn.
Yeah, she hadn't been invented yet.
Well,
no, we didn't need it. We didn't need Harley Quinn. We had June Moon.
We had June Moon, aka yeah, that's true. You did have June Moon.
And then we actually had good comedy. We had Captain Boomerang. Not really. Boomer butt. Man. Alrighty then. Let's see what else we got here. Farrell's been really good. If you have missed an issue of that, check that out. It's been fun. And Chew, the heck is that coming back? The Nominatus edition? That's fun.
Wow. That's kind of funny. Chew and it's called Nom. That's clever.
Volume 4 of Conan the Barbarian. Cool series. Violator we collected. Trade paperback. Looks like Alan Moore and a few other people on there too.
Dead Man. Oh, a lot of omnibuses coming out this week.
Mark Bennington, Greg Capullo. It looks like and Alan Moore on Violator.
Dead Man omnibus.
Doctor Strange.
Wow. He's got an omnibus. Everybody, this is like Oprah's omnibus week. Black Panther.
Yes. Masters of the Mystic Art. Sorry, you're not anymore. That's Dr. Doom now.
I'm sorry, Governor of the Mystic Arts.
Wow,
that's right.
Wow.
Right. You didn't see that coming, did you?
No, I did not.
Wow, neither did I.
That's pretty good.
Not bad. Not bad.
It's horrible. I can't do as good as Trusty, though.
Well, Trusty's dead on, but I knew what you were doing, so that's...
Yeah.
All right, now I have not read this run of Black Panther. I don't know this guy, Reginald Hudlin.
It started off a little Afrocentric, but then it found its groove, and I thought it was a really good series.
Oh, okay.
Thunderbolts, the Saga of Winter Soldier.
Yeah, they're doing a bunch of these trades that center around characters from the movie. So I think there's a Yelena Belova trade and a Red Guardian. It's not necessarily Thunderbolt stories.
Look at this. Robert Venditti. Superman 78's coming off finally again.
There you go.
And that's the first one, right? It's the second one. I think it's the first one, yeah. Brainiac.
The first one was 78, I think.
Yeah. So why are they bringing it out again? That's weird.
Yeah.
Probably because the movie's coming out. See, there's the Yelena one.
Zach?
Yeah.
I would say that the Reginald Hudlin first Black Panther series is probably the best written series by a tourist.
Oh. I was because I haven't heard his name before, so I didn't think he was a regular comic
He was like
writer.
a big wig at BET.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
You got that? You got the Hunt of Fear?
I don't know yet. I haven't walked over and looked. I didn't know that was coming out.
Thunderbolts. It's not even a Thunderbolt. It's not even any Thunderbolt stories in the Thunderbolts book.
25 through 28. Hunt of Fear. Santos Sisters.
Fantagraphics.
Yep. We got Lady and Mechana, Volume 8. Wasn't that a Kickstarter thing? I'm thinking like indie stuff, or has that always been like
I'm not familiar with them. I couldn't tell you.
I thought that was one of like these YouTubers was one of their books they're doing, Lady Mechana. So David Mazzarelli's Born Again Artist Edition. Or Mazzucchelli's. Farscape Book 1 hardcover. Hell yeah. I want to check this out. Dude, I love this series. You snorted at it, dude. Like, if you've never watched Farscape, you have missed out on everything.
I started to, and I dipped out before the first season ended.
It is awesome, bro.
I'm glad you liked it. Not my cup of tea.
Yeah. Entire Legacy Farscape comic tie-in stories collected in a single volume for the first time. Nice. Collects Farscape 1 through 4, Farscape Strange Interactors 1 through 4, Farscape Gone and Back 1 through 4, Farscape Volume 2 1 through 4, Farscape Diargo's Lament 1 through 4, Farscape Diargo's 1 Trial. Dude, that's cool. Yeah. I don't recognize any people in here, but
Yeah, none of those names sound familiar. Maybe they're all Australian. I don't know. Because I think this was an Australian series.
Well, yeah. What is Archaea, though?
It's Boom Studios, yeah.
Yep. Lester of the Lesser Gods. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
It's the brother we keep hearing about of the Lester sisters. The Last Wardens. Some Marvel covers. Artist edition, comic edition. One coming out.
Nice.
Xenoscope Fairy Tales presents Red Agent Trade. Wow, they're actually collecting that. That's old. And then, I don't know.
Looks like they snuck a couple of manga in there almost.
Yeah, Titan books. I always like Titans because Titan usually has some good books. I mean, sometimes they're manga.
Mad Cave, Student Government. I don't know what that is. Mad Cave's been doing pretty well lately. Maybe that one's worth looking at. I don't know.
Dave Justice and Lillian Sturgis. So I don't know, man. Like so. Yes, Brother Lester. All right. Alrighty then. That's gonna be it though for this edition of Top 5 this week's. What we got over here? Chat. I know we had someone say hello in Twitch. Oh, that was a bot.
It usually is.
Okay. Oh, I know you didn't say anything about it because usually if someone's talking to me through Twitch, you guys are paying attention at least. Oh, there was a joke about telling you who lost World War II.
Yeah, it was the Nazis, the bad guys.
Somebody hacked my account.
That's why I don't do any online banking on stuff because those are always being hacked. Everything always paying cash. Again.
Yeah.
Henry says I went to the comic shop, got my Amazing Spider-Man Omnibus number 6, got the previews book and Marvel DC ones to advertise the books coming out. Looked at everything, nothing I want. And just gonna go look outside those things. And see the previous thing, don't you have to pay for that now? It's like $20.
No, it's not 20.
I feels like it probably would be. Was it like 13, 15?
12,
No.
13, maybe.
I remember it used to be free.
No, it's like 4 or 5.
Oh.
I remember when I first got the comic books around 2003, 2004, I was going to shop. it was the Marvel preview stuff. You see, it was free.
Yeah. I still get some of the free preview stuff. The DC ones. Image had one not too long ago. It might have been last week or the week before.
So, there's nothing wrong with living in the past when it comes to comic books. There's a lot of stuff, just media in general, that you can check out, you can watch, or you can read. And further you go back, the more you learn about, hey, this idea has been copied 30 times.
Yeah, I mean I think that's just any kind of entertainment in general. I mean, I think there are still fresh ideas out there, but I was listening to an interview with Zachary Levi the other day, and he's like, because so many studios and editors and bigwigs, they all want to bank on things that have been successful in the past. Nobody wants to take a gamble on anything new.
But there is one thing though that we're talking about going back in the past. Tonight on I have the comics about 9 minutes. We'll be looking at Stiltman covers. A little bit of a stretch, but
boy, how far you had Galactus, you had Red Skull, you had Doc Ock, and now you have Stiltman.
The reason why because we had to save the Emma Frost for the day when the Lesters can't be there.
No Bulls. There weren't any other Daredevil villains. There was no Bullseye.
No, we did Bullseye.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay.
Yeah, we did.
Kingpin?
We did Kingpin, I believe, right? Yeah. Red Skull, yeah, and
no other villains. You just had to go
Galactus.
straight to Stiltman.
Well, there's a couple. Well, it all depends on what the polls go. I mean, I don't really.
So the
villains.
people voted for Stiltman.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
All right, well, give the people what they want then. Thank God they didn't want Owlman. Or the Owl, not Owlman. Owlman.
Hey, I feel bad for MK. He's been waiting on those video game covers since last year.
Video game covers?
Yeah.
Huh.
Video game comics,
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. Actually, there is a good Simpson. Simpson. Good Simon Simpson cover versus Stiltman. Will Engeltine select it? Who knows? Yeah. That's the thing. He wanted to do some of the lesser known villains. Yeah. What's up? 1 second.
Well, lesser villains can be fun.
Yeah, I guess so, right?
The trouble is finding enough of them, I guess, that have 10 covers to rank.
Man, I would rank Thundercats. I would rank Silverhawks. I would do all the 80 stuff.
Eh.
And then we have to raise some of the lesser known villains.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Why not, man? Did we do RoboCop? Is that one of the things that was gonna on the poll? That one? I don't think we've done RoboCop yet. But anyway, though, we're gonna end it right here, so you guys can go take your bathroom break and then go check over to High Love Comics and rank some covers. But you guys know the drill. We ask that you please like, subscribe if you haven't done that already. Do so. Leave a comment after this stream's over, and let us know what books are you picking up this week. Also, shout out to Wraith, who always leaves comments and never gets you a chance to be here live. Unfortunately, he's always dead. No, he's a computer programmer. Anyway, I will see you guys. Well, over I Love Comics in a few minutes over there, but the next stream for us will be Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, where we show up the books that we got, and we get to hear from Geeky, see what he got, because you saw what we're getting. Geeky is always the one. He's like, I don't know why I got this. So, thank you for being here, Summer, Henry Jermack, Once Like Dude, Jay Lucian, and I think I said Henry Jermack. Thank you, him. About Evil Black Cat, Marania, and Little Rhaegar. Wow, he's in here too, and MKF is in there too. Wow. Yeah. And everyone else who's watching and hasn't left a comment. Thank you for being here. We appreciate us, and we'll see you next time.
Adios.
Later, dudes.